Roberto Duarte?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Duarte, you're charged with terroristic threat of a family or a household member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in response to a family disturbance. The complainant told officers that her and the defendant, her spouse, began arguing after she followed another man on Instagram. The complainant stated she felt scared and tried to call her mom, but the defendant took her phone and refused to return it while stating that he was going to beat her ass. The defendant repeatedly told the complainant this, and the complainant believed the defendant would actually assault her. The complainant's mother was on the phone during the altercation and heard the defendant's threats. The defendant admitted to officers that he threatened the complainant.
Mr. Duarte, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. How old are you, sir?
20.
What do you do for a living?
Construction. My wife.
So this is Neve and Garcia. Is that your wife?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all actually married or just living together or common law?
Actually married.
Okay. Do we know whether she wants to have contact with him?
Yes, Your Honor. RIP was completed and she says that she would like to have contact with him.
Okay. Mr. Duarte, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any threatening or harassing contact with this person. Understand what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. It is what she perceives. So if you go like this, it is most certainly threatening and harassing. And I'm going to tell you now, I will do everything in my power to protect every person of Harris County. If I have to put you in jail, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You got out of jail because we gave you a free bond. You're not going to get another one. You pick up a new case, violate conditions, I will revoke your PR bond, set it at 5 to 10,000. If you don't have anyone to pony up that kind of money, you'll be sucked like Chuck. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
No. How much money do you make a month?
Like 2,400.
Okay. Who else do you live with besides your wife?
We just had a son, a newborn.
Does she work as well?
Well, she used to work, and we should go half, but now
Because the baby, she's not working?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
For what?
Court appointed lawyer, do you want to apply for one?
Sure.
The other option is you can go hire one. So you tell me what do you want to do? You need a lawyer. You're facing a year in jail, a lot of time. So
Yes, sir.
you want to apply for one? All right. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to we're going to give you an application for an appointed lawyer. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria, and then I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions that you're not to have threatening, harassing contact. You also need to understand that there is a protective order that has been issued in this case. I'm going to give you a copy of this. One of the things is you cannot threaten or harass. Don't do it. If you are someone that constantly fights with this person, be very careful, because the next thing you threaten her, they can file additional charges against you, violation of the protective order, and then it really will go sideways. Do you understand?
Okay.
Can you file no threatening, harassing, no weapons, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll have you come up. We'll give you the application. I'll have you sign the receipt, and then I'll have you take your seat in the jury box, please.
Hodges, Slayton, page 19.
Mr. Garza, do you have a lawyer today? What are you doing about that?
Sorry?
What are you doing about that?
Just see what I could do to proceed. I mean,
You need a
lot of time,
lawyer.
like-
You're facing a lot of time in jail.
I get one appointed.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a lift technician, automotive lift technician.
Okay, how much money do you make a month?
Thousands.
You don't qualify for a lawyer. You make too much money. You have to be at the poverty guideline to qualify for a lawyer. Who do you live with?
Solo.
Are you married?
Why is there a lifetime? I mean, there's just a small amount of marijuana. I mean, I don't understand why it's a lifetime in jail.
Mr. Garza, it's against the law. You don't live in California. You don't live in Arizona. You don't live in Las Vegas where it may be legal. This is Texas. And in Texas, unless, limited exceptions, by and large, it's against the law. You just can't. If you don't like it, there are other states. But here, in today's and age, with the legislature that we have, marijuana is illegal. If you don't like it, go get a hold of your congressman. Go get a hold of your state senator and change the law. That's the way to go about doing it. But sitting here and complaining with us, this is not the right forum. You're facing a lot of time and you need a lawyer to represent you. Have you done any research as to looking into any lawyers?
I have been talking to a lawyer, but I just didn't know how far it would be. So is it possible to have like an extra few days?
Facing 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. So it's quite a bit of time.
Yes, sir. I have a little bit more time so I can get away.
How many lawyers have you spoken to?
Well, I've only spoken to a few, but nobody's taking anybody right now. So they're all busy. So I keep
Haven't
calling.
spoken to enough. There's a gajillion and one lawyers in Harris County. It's like going to buy a car. You go to the right dealership to what you can afford. You don't go to a Bugatti, you don't go to a Porsche, you don't go to a Ferrari dealership when you're starting out. Go to, Honda, Toyota, whatever it may be. And when you're buying a car, you haggle with them, like with the same thing with a lawyer. You haggle with the lawyer. 99% of them will put you on a payment plan where you pay a couple $100s a month and they'll represent you. But that's how it goes. Unless you meet the poverty guidelines, that is when we appoint lawyers.
Okay.
How old are you?
32.
Okay. Are you married? Do you have kids?
I do, but they're with their baby mother.
Do you pay child support? How much?
They're on the side. We don't go through the court system. I just pay her out.
Okay, well, all right. So what we'll do is we'll give you more time. I'll have you sign a receipt. We'll give you 30 days. If you need to call 30, call 30. That's what it takes.
Yes, sir.
Malik Swearingen. Judge, I believe, is incompetent. He's picked up on these old warrants from 2002 and 2001. The situation where they were mental health crises that they came out. He was in custody of his father and grandmother at the time, and they were working to try to put him in CPS custody. Now that he's adult, his mother and a family friend that he works for is here. Allison Matthews was on this case before. She texted me over the weekend once he got picked up, asking me if I could take over. I don't believe he's competent. Mother is concerned because he's in general population. He's been with her, and he works for that gentleman back there. If we could get him out on a PR bond and not have him in custody to do the competency exam. And we do release instructions where he's picked up by her tomorrow at another time.
If I bring him out, can we talk to him or no?
You can talk to him, but he's going to be talking about things that are not relevant.
Okay.
You know.
How old is he, Lauren?
He's 20. He'll be 21 December 1st.
What's he been doing with his life?
What he's been doing his life. I just, he just started living with me
Is it recent? Has it always been like this? Was there a catastrophic event that,
from his father and his grandmother. Yes, sir.
what happened?
I'm not his
Has
father.
he already always had mental health issues is what?
Not
the
his father gave him some drugs, like some.
Father gave him drugs?
Yes, it was involving fluid. Yes, and it messed him up. Like
Did he give him?
so.
Embalming fluid.
Is that,
PCP.
right, will you dip a cigarette and then smoke?
Mhm.
Yeah, he used to play sports. He used to play football, and just
That's so sad. Where's dad now?
in prison.
Good.
Yeah.
At least now we know that son's protected, although problem is he did the damage while he was out. How long is he gonna be in?
He's supposed to be getting out sometime. I guess I don't even know. Sometime this year, I know of.
Because, I mean, if I let him out, I have serious concerns about him having contact with dad. I don't want him to have
No, I don't. He
contact.
don't want to have contact with his father. I mean, I don't talk about it on his father, but he knows what his father did. Like, you know, he stays with me now
Where was he before?
with his dad and his grandmother. They always want to put him in a psych ward.
Should we have him evaluated by a doctor here to see what the proper, Lori, should we have him evaluated by a doctor to see what the proper care is?
I am getting him evaluated for competency. That's what the plan is to do. The mother has a concern of him waiting in jail to do that. And they don't have the money to afford the $15,000 bonds. And so they asked me to see if they could get them reduced.
Problem is that you have to understand, you let him out, he doesn't show up to court. He just doesn't.
Yes, sir. Now that I'm informed of it, he will be in court. He will go and take his mental evaluations, his whatever is he has to do. I'll make sure he gets it done.
Good morning, Mr. Swearingen.
Good morning.
How's jail?
It's jumpy.
Yeah, it's not a fun place, right? Your mom wants me to let you out, but when I let you out, you never come back. The problem I have is that I would love to let you out, but I know if I let you out, I'm not going to see you again until we arrest you. And that's a problem.
Sir, have a seat. Have a seat, please.
What do you want to do with your life, Mr. Swearingen? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do in life? Do you want to do anything? Talk to me. It's okay. I want to help you. I don't want to keep you in jail. I want to let you out. But I have to know that I can trust you and that you're not going to be a danger to anyone. Can you help us with that? If he's housed in General Pop now, is it possible to move him to a different location?
They make the assessment, I believe, in the jail. I can make a request to our social services.
I can do a court order and we can do whatever we want. If
You can do the court order, you could probably ask for it to be placed in the MSU housing. The only thing is, before they do that, he'll have to be reevaluated by the doctors there in the jail. Then, at that point, if they find that it's viable, then they will put him there. Matter of fact, let me see.
I mean, Lori, we can kill two birds with one stone here.
Yeah, he's on the 5th floor. He's not on that floor. He would have to be on the second floor.
Is that the MHMRA floor?
Yeah, that's half of that floor is for that.
I don't know. What do you think? Problem is that this has happened already 4 or 5 times now, where we've let him out and he doesn't show up. What
Or the last time he was let out, I couldn't find him for 47 days because I was calling the jail and the jail told me that he was incarcerated and he had a court date, but the whole time he wasn't even here. He was sitting on the bench for like 3 days waiting on me to pick him up. He didn't have no phone number. He couldn't find his way home. So
I'm happy that you're here though. It helps a lot because, I mean, if you weren't here, you being here shows me that you care and I want to help you and I want to work with you, right?
I mean, whatever stipulation, whatever I have to do to make sure he's home and like I'll get everything in my medication, whatever. I just worry about him being in here.
If I let him out, is he going to listen to you? That's one of my main concerns. Yeah, I can let him out, but is he going to listen to you? If I let you out, are you going to listen to mom?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What happens if you don't listen to mom?
No court.
Back to jail. I'm not going to play this game with you again, Mrs. Swearingen. If I let you out, the only reason is for you to stay with mom. You live with mom and you say yes to her rules. It doesn't matter if it makes you mad. You listen to mom. Because if you don't, I will put you back in jail and I'm not going to do this again. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking for much. All I want you to do is just behave. Be nice. It's not hard. If you get upset, find another release. Don't beat someone up. Don't threaten. Go outside and run. Go play basketball. Beat up a tree, but not a person. And be nice to them. Lori, I'd like to have him tested and I want to give him a curfew because I don't want him out in the middle of the night.
Okay.
What do you think about a monitor? Yay or nay? We need more.
Mom says fine. An electronic monitor.
So that we know where he is.
Yes, sir.
He will get it prior to release so that we know it gets on. He's going to have a curfew of 9 or 10, whatever you think is appropriate. He must attend all doctor's appointments and take any prescribed medication from a doctor, and he's got to stay with you and no weapons. And the only reason is because you're here. And I'll tell you now, I'm not going to do this again. I will not do this again. If you leave, if you start using alcohol or drugs, you do something you're not supposed to, I will put you back in jail, and I'm not going to do this again. Do you understand, Mr. Swearingen? Okay. Look, life is not hard, okay? Just a couple basic rules, and if you can follow them, everyone's happy, including us.
Yes, sir.
If you ever have any issues, Lori can always help you out, and she can get a hold of me, and anything can happen. We can make anything happen, all right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
You seem like you're doing great. You're doing great. Just keep it up. Are you taking any medication now?
I take medicine for pain.
Good. Keep taking it. It's working. Don't stop. That's something else that I want you to do. I want you to keep taking the medication, okay? Okay, Mom. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right. You got it.